Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Steve Belcher, Urban Kidney Alliance, back here in Baltimore, Maryland. Before I get started, Stephanie Mo Davis, I'm definitely going to have your link to you in about 45 minutes, I promise you. But look, y'all, you would think, I just got back from Atlanta, you would think I'd be home unpacking and chilling. No, this never stops because of this disease. The 9th leading cause of death in the United States. If you just saw the first video I did maybe about 30 minutes ago, I was at another DaVita on my way home from the airport. But here I am at a DaVita right near my house in Randallstown, Maryland. Right behind me. It's a 30-chair unit. And what I showed in the last video at the other DaVita that I was at, it was right next to a General Dollar. Well, this one is right next to a Family Dollar. If you can see that Family Dollar, or I tell you what, let me turn my camera around and let you see it. So there's the Family Dollar, there's the DaVita. Family Dollar, scan back over, DaVita. This is no coincidence. This is not no coincidence. I just left one 30-chair unit right next door to a Family Dollar. This one, which is right near my house, 30-chair unit right next to a Family Dollar. And then let me show you, as they say down south, over yonder, let me turn this camera around. Over yonder where you see that watchtower, where that tower is over there, there's a Fresenius dialysis unit located in a nursing home. And then across the street, right between that pathway, as you can see, it's a Royal Farms, right over there. So look, people were saying I'm beating this like a dead horse. You damn right I am. When it's the 9th leading cause of death in the United States and people are being diagnosed daily and there's no media attention on it, hell yeah. I want to do all I can. You know, I'm not going to stop this till it goes viral or somebody listen to this, because this is absolutely ridiculous. You know, here in Baltimore, they just recently had, and then New York, they talked about the measles outbreak. I mean, I don't know how many people were affected, but it wasn't no 600,000 people like on dialysis, but you hear national about the measles outbreak. Why no nationality about dialysis? See, they want to keep it slow so it can steadily happen. This is ridiculous. Let me show you again. It's just ridiculous. DaVita dialysis, Family Dollar. DaVita dialysis, #1 taste Chinese food, thrift shop, nail shop, Family Dollar, and then over there is the Royal Farms, Collins Seafood Restaurant, and over there is a 7-Eleven, auto part across the street. Next to the auto part is a nursing home that has a 12-station Fresenius dialysis unit inside of it. And they accept people from the community. I'm telling you, this is absolutely ridiculous. And that's why I do what I do. And let me just tell you this. I didn't realize how serious the problem was when I was working in dialysis. I was like the rest of the people working in dialysis. You know, somebody new, a new patient, bring them in, let's do dialysis. But I always cared. I always cared about the patient on dialysis, but I didn't realize this was becoming an epidemic. A new clinic pop up, you know, people working dialysis. Oh, let me go try to work over there. Let me go try to get some time over there. No, this doesn't make any sense. It makes sense to the people who's doing it, like the DaVitas and the Fresenius. It makes sense to them, but it wouldn't make sense to the normal person who doesn't understand about dialysis and about kidney disease and awareness and diabetes and hypertension. They wouldn't understand this, but this problem is epidemic. I mean, I just went and visited my friend, a 30-chair unit see her. She lives right down the street from her. She could walk to work. Man, this is serious. And if you didn't see the other videos, me in Texas and me and my partner Tamika Moore in Philly, broadcasting 2 units in the same parking lot. So just look at this parking lot. Just look at this parking lot right here. So just think if it was a DaVita right there, and then up there, it was another dialysis clinic. That's how it was in Philly. And for those of you who saw that Philly tape, you saw it. Belmont dialysis, DaVita dialysis. Man, this is serious. And if you're not woke on this may strike your family. This may strike somebody in your family, and it just may be the norm. Down south, where I just came from in Georgia, in Irwin County, this is how they look at it. This is how they look at diabetes and hypertension and people going on dialysis. Well, my daddy had it, my mama had it, I'm gonna have it. It's like, it's just part of life. Hell no, it's not just part of life. Are you kidding me? Especially if it's preventable. No, it's the thinking. It's not no, if my auntie had it or my uncle had it, my cousin had it, my mama had it, then I'm just going to get it. No. What happens is, what you see the pattern, how they eat and the way they live, that lifestyle, you're more likely to follow that lifestyle. Hey, Courtney, that's how it happens. Unless you have polycystic kidney disease or your kidneys got shut down by medication, lupus. What I'm talking about is to preventable. So I don't want people to get it twisted and say we need these clinics. Yes, we do need these clinics for people who have kidney cancer, who in an accident, they lose their kidneys by trauma, lupus. Yes, I agree. In fact, when I started dialysis in 1985, that's what you saw. That's what you saw. You rarely saw people on dialysis because of hypertension and diabetes. But now, you fast forward it 30 years later, the main cause of kidney failure is diabetes type 2 and hypertension, with diabetes being the leading cause. And if it's the leading cause, why no one sounding the horn? That's my argument. That is my argument. Why no national press on this? Why do we have to do things like this to grab people's attention? Shock value type videos. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing until someone listens. I mean, that's period. That's what I'm going to do. Till someone listens, that's what I'm going to do. Again, DaVita dialysis, Family Dollar. #1 taste, Chinese food that has high sodium and high cholesterol stuff. You go right next door, you got DaVita, and then you go to the Family Dollar with the canned foods. And you got Collins Seafood Restaurant. Again, it's the soul food, seafood, and grill, what you expect. And then up there, there's a Subway. And then next to Subway, there's a chicken place called Southern Blues. There's a liquor store up there. And then there's a Royal Farms across the street. And then over yonder, as they say down south, where that tower is, right next to the right is a nursing home that has a 12-station Fresenius dialysis unit in it. What does that tell you? It tells you they have no intentions on putting anything healthy in this neighborhood to combat that. So in light of that, I'm going to do what I do and spread this word so at least someone will listen and connect the dots and see. I'm telling you, if you're not on dialysis or you have nothing to do with kidney disease, and if you have diabetes or hypertension, you don't want this to be a part of your life. If you can do something about your diabetes or hypertension, do it now. I'm serious, because the longer you have both conditions, the more at risk you're going to be. Do all people with type 2 diabetes go on dialysis? No. But if you got type 2 diabetes and hypertension, and if it's uncontrolled and unchecked, and you continue to do the things that you do that got you there in the first place, 95% of the time, you're going to have some kidney damage. And if you're not aware of that kidney damage and you're still eating foods that got protein, the meat, and sodium, which the sodium is going to raise your blood pressure, which is going to put more stress on your kidneys, and the protein is going to leak through your kidneys and damage it. So let me tell you that again. If you got kidney damage and if you got high blood pressure, when you eat high foods in sodium, okay, your pressure is going to be high. Your high blood pressure is going to put damage on the vessels going to your kidneys. That's why hypertension is the #2 cause of kidney disease, well, kidney failure. So when that's happening, it's going to damage your kidneys more. And then when you're eating the meat, going to the fast food places and eating the burgers and the chicken and the steak, what happens with that protein, that amount of protein is going to leak through your kidneys and cause proteinuria, okay? If you have a high amount of protein coming through your kidneys, it's going to damage the glomerulus and the nephrons. That's what makes the urine, that's what shuts down. That's why urine is not produced and made. If you don't believe me, you go talk to the doctor. If you know a nurse, you ask them. It's right there. If you're in school and you went through anatomy and physiology, it's right there. It's right there telling you. But the majority of the population who don't go and learn this stuff don't know. And you would think the people and the nurses that work in dialysis, not all, okay? I'm not, painting a brush on all nurses and techs in dialysis, because there are some that really want to make a difference. But they're far few between. You would think the majority of the nurses who do dialysis, and I know, I know there's some who care, but do you see any ones out there like me, landing after coming from Atlanta, two events back to back, landing? You would think I would go home and chill, lay on my bed, unpack, and just chill, maybe go see my mom or dad or my daughter or my grandkid. I mean, I love them, but no, I'm here raising awareness, and I don't mind that. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying my heart is in it. And we have a lot of people who work in dialysis who could be, maybe they not go to the same length like I am, but damn, you would think they would at least band together and raise some awareness, like maybe create nurses against kidney disease or technicians against diabetes and hypertension, nurses for kidney awareness, something where people could band together to show people or the general public that this is not normal. This shit is not normal. I'm telling you, it's an epidemic. And you would think like they had epidemics back in the day, the plague and measles and stuff like that. That shit is broadcasted nationally. They know about that overseas. But yet you don't hear nothing about kidney disease to raise awareness. Only thing you hear is the kidney walks each month. Okay, fine. But what about the people who suffer every day? This is not no every year, month walk, raise awareness. Yeah, you raise awareness for the Kidney Foundation. You bring up millions of dollars for them, but do you see anybody from the Kidney Foundation out here beating the streets and showing you about this? No, because they don't care. It's all smoke screens, and the truth the truth will piss you off, but it will set you free at the same time. I'm not showing shade on the kidney disease. Kidney Foundation, it may sound like it, but I woke up to this a long time ago. I thought they were good, and they do good. They give people grants, and they do raise awareness, but that's every year. That's not every day. And what's the average person, you ask them if they know about their website, they don't know about it. So, and then look, when I started in '85, Kidney Foundations was a small organization, $5 million a year. Now, over maybe like 100 million or more. And if they were doing something, think about it. Use logic here. If they were doing something, why all these clinics are popping up? Come on, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to put two and two together. Why all these clinics are popping up, but yet they're fighting kidney disease? Give me a break. Look at this. I'm gonna point it again. Let me turn my camera around. Again, number one taste, DaVita Dialysis, Family Dollar. What is it going to take to show you that the Kidney Foundation has no stake in this? If they did, these clinics wouldn't be popping up. Come on, people. It's more than 6,000, maybe 7,000 facilities across the United States, and more are coming. More are coming. So again, if you don't, I'm just talking about the people with type 2 diabetes or hypertension now. If you have it and you watching this video, you live down south, you live in Baltimore, Philly, California, I don't care, overseas, you see this video, this better sound some alarm bells, because the longer you go without being undiagnosed, and you don't want to just control these diseases and control and what's that other word? Control and monitor. You want to eradicate and eliminate it out of your life. If you got diabetes type 2, you're more likely to have high cholesterol and hypertension at the same time. You're more likely to be taking metformin. You're more likely to be taking lisinopril, which is a high blood pressure medicine, and you're more likely to take a statin, which is a anti-cholesterol medicine. Don't get poured into that trick and games and have that as part of your lifestyle, because a lot of people, that's a part of their lifestyle, those medications. Those medications are a part of their lifestyle, and they don't have to be. So, I'm just kind of now rambling on, but I hope I make sense to someone watching this, and to someone that got type 2 diabetes or hypertension. You don't want to keep getting those prescriptions, okay? You don't want to keep getting them. It actually costs you more to be sick than it does to be healthy. What does it cost to go to the market and buy 5 apples, oranges, grapes, bottled water? It doesn't cost much. But how much does it cost for those prescriptions, especially if you don't have insurance? How much is that copay? How much? How much is the gas and transportation to get to the doctor's appointment? How much does it cost to take off from work to go to these doctor's appointments? So look, don't fall into the trap. You can do something, and you can do it now. Change your lifestyle, but first it got to be with changing your thinking. That has to be the number one thing to do, is change your thinking. And let me tell you the person that can help you do that. Stephanie Mo Davis of Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, or Health. I'm sorry, Stephanie, but Stephanie Mo Davis, she will be on tonight at 8 p.m. on the Urban Health Outreach Media on Facebook. Check her out, because she would teach you and show you how to change your thinking, to change your health, to have a better health. She's a 2-time transplant recipient, lupus survivor, and if you was to see this woman, you would not tell that she's battled that. And she went to the pits of hell. She absolutely went to the bottom, to the point where she flatlined, okay? But she's here to show you how she turned her life around and how you can do it too. And then on your diet and wellness, you can check out Tanya Hobson with Wellness Tips with Tanya every Wednesday from 7:30 to 8. She is a kidney disease warrior. Stage 5, took herself off of dialysis 5 years ago, maybe 6, okay? GFR hanging around 15, 16%. 5 years, 6 years later, still. I'm telling you, you can do it too. All we're trying to do is save souls and save lives. Because at the end of the day, the only person that gets the glory is God. Thanks for watching, y'all. Tune in tonight. Peace.